Each year, on 21st of September, the world celebrates International Day of Peace. And 2024 theme is Cultivating a Culture of Peace. And as Global Youth Forum, we bring to you Intergenerational Peace Archery Championship. But before we dive right in, let us have a look at a situation. I want you to imagine being a parent to this young person who, after applying for 500 jobs without success, decides to take her own life. And in Kenya, we are talking about over 4 million unemployed young people. Where does this leave us? Will we continue losing lives because young people cannot get jobs, because they cannot earn income, and because they can't live better lives? Well, I want you to just think about it. Now, let us look at the background of Kenya. Look at the Maasai community, the Pokot, the Samburu, and their mode of life, their ability to use bows and arrows to put food on the table. Now, just early this month, Kenya sent a group of 79 members to Paris Olympics to represent the country on various sports. On this list, there was no representation of archery as a sport, despite Kenya having a deep background and cultures that can support the country in producing professional archers that can compete at the international stage. Now, imagine a professional archer earning a salary of 1.6 million Kenya shillings per month. Imagine what this sport can do to unemployed Kenyans. Imagine if Kenya can set its own archery league to prepare professional archers, introduce the sport to young people, and capitalize on the already existing background technology and skills that indigenous communities have in relation to the sport. Welcome to Global Youth Forum, where our aim is to eradicate poverty one home at a time in Africa, but starting with Kenya. And how we do this? We empower young people between the ages of 16 and 35 years with relevant skills to enable them either get a job, create a job, earn income, live better lives, and eradicate poverty. And we use sports, mentorship, and coaching. Now, based on our past experience, 80 years of experience, where we have conducted 15 tournaments in 4 counties, engaging 148 football teams and securing support from 48 corporate partners, including hosting United Nations Football for the Goals inaugural tournament in Kenya. Our model works. Our systems work based on what we've done and what we have achieved for our Football for Peace initiative. With that, we are aiming to introduce archery as a sport to continue mobilizing actions for SDGs and ensure that the local communities are involved and engaged towards driving change and towards accelerating actions to ensure that the SDGs are achieved by 2030. Sports being a unifying factor, we came up with a Sports for SDGs concept where we can use various sports to amplify various sustainable development goals. As an organization, our focus is football, and archery as sports. The rest of the sports, we welcome you out there to partner with us to implement those sports and use them as tools to amplify actions for the SDGs. Down to Intergenerational Peace Archery Championship that will be happening on 21st of September in Mombasa, Kenya. We aim to empower young people with life skills, enable them get jobs or create their own earn income, and eradicate poverty by opening archery spaces in Kenya for them to thrive. This championship will comprise 17 teams, each team made up of 5 players, and will include men, women, children, and elderly. We will have champions who will be in each of the categories of the competition. So the championship will involve 17 partners and 17 teams. So these teams will select a sustainable development goal, they will develop a project, and their project will deliver 2 impacts. 1, job creation, or create job opportunities. These jobs created or job opportunities created will enable these young people to generate income and eradicate poverty in their homes. So the champions will obviously earn a shield, and they will work together to develop an SDG project, pilot the SDG project, and implement the SDG project. You can support us in this in a number of ways. You can help us buy an archery equipment, you can sponsor a competition award, you can sponsor a community team, you can book a space to come exhibit about your product, you can sponsor an SDG project, or you can donate a space for the archery range. This is just a brief of sponsorship that you can join in to support us and help us eradicate poverty as we promote peaceful coexistence within our communities in Kenya. Your donation, your contribution, or your support can help us establish 17 Archery for the Goals Academy or academies in Kenya and help us eradicate poverty in 68 homes every single year. Because we know through you, we can be able to establish our first archery academy at 595,000 and help us eradicate poverty in Kenya. If you join us, we can save lives that are being lost through lack of jobs by young people through the use of archery as a sport. Thank you, and we look forward to hearing from you, collaborating with you so that we can save lives and eradicate poverty in Kenya and Africa through the power of archery and other sports.